What if the person you loved the most could destroy your entire life with just one signature? And what if, instead of fighting them with anger, you discovered something so terrifying, so powerful, that their own reflection turned against them? It all began on a cold winter night in Boston. Emily Carter, a 28-year-old woman with dreams bigger than her small apartment, had finally built something she was proud of, a real estate company she had worked on for years. She wasn't rich, but she was honest, hardworking, and deeply in love with Ryan Miller, a charming man from New York. Ryan was perfect in every way, or at least that's what Emily believed. He laughed at her jokes, supported her ambitions, and whispered promises of a lifetime together. To Emily, he was the one. But Ryan was a man with secrets, and his smile hid something darker than Emily could ever imagine. Slowly, he gained her trust. He convinced her to let him help with her company. He charmed her friends, impressed her family, and finally, convinced her to sign documents she didn't fully understand. "It's just partnership papers, Em," he said sweetly. "We'll build your dream together." She believed him. The night of their engagement party, the truth shattered her world. In front of wealthy investors and smiling guests, Ryan revealed that the documents weren't for partnership. They gave him full control of her company. He had stolen her life's work, right in front of her eyes. And when Emily looked at him in shock, all he did was smirk. That smirk broke something inside her, tears burning her eyes. Emily left the party and drove through the snowy night to her childhood home in Salem, Massachusetts. Salem, a town that never forgot its dark history of witch trials, whispers of curses, and things left unsaid. Emily hadn't been in that attic for years, but tonight, something pulled her there. Among dusty boxes and broken furniture, she found an old wooden trunk. It belonged to her grandmother, a woman the neighbors used to call strange, even dangerous. They said her grandmother dabbled in things people didn't talk about. Emily's hands trembled as she unlocked the trunk. Inside lay yellowed letters, faded photographs, and at the bottom, an antique mirror covered in red velvet. Its surface was cracked, its frame carved with symbols Emily didn't recognize. She lifted the diary that lay beside it and read the words written in shaky ink. "When betrayal shatters your soul, do not fight with hands. Fight with reflection. For the mirror shows not what they want to be, but what they truly are." Emily pulled the velvet away, and then her breath caught in her throat. The mirror didn't show her face. It showed Ryan, his smug smile, his mocking laugh, as if he were standing right there in the glass. That night, strange things began to happen. Ryan heard whispers when no one was near. Late at night, when his phone was locked, it played voicemails he had never recorded, his own voice, admitting his lies. At his office, during an important meeting, the projector flickered to life and displayed private videos of him with another woman. His reflection in bathroom mirrors didn't move when he did. It smirked, it whispered, it replayed his betrayal over and over again. Emily never confronted him. She stayed silent, watching from a distance, while the mirror did all the work. His secrets began spilling out like poison. His business partners received mysterious files of fraud. Every shady deal he had ever made. At a family dinner, the television glitched, showing him kissing another woman. On the street, giant billboards suddenly flickered, displaying his face with bold red letters: liar, thief, betrayer. Ryan grew paranoid. He smashed mirrors, covered screens, and even destroyed his own laptop. But the more he tried to run, the more reflections followed him. Shop windows showed him laughing cruelly. Rain puddles on the street whispered his secrets. Even the black screen of his phone replayed every betrayal he had committed. Emily whispered to herself, sitting quietly by the mirror in her attic, "You wanted everything. Ryan now watch as the world takes everything from you." Soon, Ryan had nothing left. His company collapsed. His investors abandoned him. His family turned against him. His friends blocked his number. He was alone, broken, and desperate. Finally, one stormy night, he appeared at Emily's door. His hair was a mess, his eyes wild with fear. He fell to his knees in front of her. "Please," he begged. "Stop this. I'll give it all back. The money, the business, everything. Just stop whatever you're doing." Emily didn't speak. She walked slowly to the attic, Ryan following behind her like a man begging for his life. She uncovered the mirror and placed it in front of him. Ryan stared at the cracked glass, searching for his reflection. But there was nothing. Only empty blackness stared back at him. A cold whisper filled the room, chilling Ryan to his bones. A man with no truth. Has no face. Ryan screamed. He looked at his phone camera. Nothing. He tried to unlock his bank account. The system couldn't recognize him. He scanned his passport. Error. Even his social media accounts disappeared, as if he had never existed. To the world, Ryan Miller was gone. He wasn't dead. He wasn't alive. He was just erased. Emily calmly covered the mirror, again with the red velvet cloth, and locked the trunk. She looked at Ryan, who was now shaking on the floor like a ghost in human skin. Her voice was soft but sharp as a knife. Revenge doesn't need blood. The cruelest revenge is when the world sees who you really are, and then forgets you completely. Ryan sobbed. No one would recognize his face again. Cameras refused to capture him. People glanced past him as if he wasn't there. He had everything once: wealth, charm, power, but now he was nothing. Emily blew out the candle, leaving the attic in darkness. Only the faint sound of the mirror's laugh echoed in the silence. And as the screen fades to black, a single question appears. Would you dare look into the mirror of truth? If this story sent chills down your spine, then imagine what's coming next. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and press the bell icon, so you never miss another dark and twisted tale. Your support gives us the power to bring you even scarier stories.